Oh my goodness, oh my gracious, I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. And if you don't know, you know now. I have a new webcam. So it looks a lot clearer in here and you can see me a lot clearer, which is also a great thing because it's been long overdue. And if you don't know, now you know. I really want to thank the super chat and everybody who's helped with the super chat to, make sure that we have everything moving in the right direction and making sure that we have. Hold on, Twitch is not working, and that's not good. Twitch not working. There we go. Okay, so like I was saying, before I was really interrupted, we are live. We are literally live with a new camera. Hopefully y'all like it. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Hopefully y'all appreciate it. Thank you to the super chat for helping me get the DJI Pocket Osmo 3. And I said it right this time, so that way hopefully you can see me a lot clearer now. And I do have a bunch of new content I'm recording on this, so let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know how y'all are liking the camera view, and hopefully y'all like me going full screen. But with that being said, and it's been a lot of things that we have not talked about. It's been a while since I did a late night secret talk show. I will say that I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I was on the verge of crashing out, and let's just say that crash out was not good for anybody. So with that being said, I'm grateful that at least I'm live on here so that way y'all can see it. We can go live on here. We are much clearer now. It took me a little minute to get it working right, but I'm glad that the camera is working correctly and it's getting a charge because this week will be everything that needs to be done correctly so that way the more content that comes out, the better the camera is, the better the footage is, etc., etc. For those who are joining on YouTube, we are at 3,040 subs, and I mean not 3,000, 1,340 subs, and I'm greatly appreciative of it. On Twitch, we gotta get the number up, we gotta get the number rolling, and that number will grow soon. It just takes a little bit of time, especially with my work schedule. I have not had time to get it done to add more subs to the Twitch or follow a lot of people back that are in the Black creator community. And even then, after completing the YouTube boot camp, I need to reach out to them and see if they send me my email because I haven't heard anything back from completing the boot camp. Plus, I'm in a small business boot camp, so it's just been hectic right now. So, needless to say, I'm grateful for everyone who's tuned in, who's like, commented, subscribed to the shorts and everything. And with that being said, let me switch to the camera. Let me switch from here to here. There we go. We got the camera on live, and let's get to it. There's nothing enough to do, nothing enough to it but to do it. I butchered that whole saying up, and I need to do better. Hold on, hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, it's on media. Duh. Do better. All right. So we're gonna get started today with our first sneaker of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started with this one right here. This is from Justin Bieber and his upcoming Skylight brand. And the question is, would you wear these? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. They look like John Grieger's shoes a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy for Justin in his new venture because at the end of the day, it's something different and it's something very unique and it's how can I put it? He's trying something new. So I'm here for new people trying something new when it comes to the sneaker market and whatnot. I'm very appreciative of all of that. But I mean, for a first shoe, it looks pretty solid. If I have to give it a rating, I would probably give it a 2.9. But I want to see more from it. It's not a bad rating to get a 2.9 from me, but I really just want to see more of the shoe. What up, Thanos Primal? And yes, those do like a dad shoe a little bit, but they're not bad though. They're not bad shoes. I mean, it's Justin Bieber with his first sneaker with no brand, no other company, attached to the sneaker. So it's not a bad sneaker. I just want more from it. And believe me when I say it's not fully a dad shoe. It could be, but it's not fully there. I'm sorry. I love the Pocket Osmo 3 right now and how it's literally following me. Like the face tracking is amazing. But let's not get enamored in the camera. Let's get enamored into these shoes. All right. Let's get to the next shoe. Let's get this. There ain't nothing left. New, ain't nothing left fuck. I fuck up the saying. Ain't nothing left to it but to do it. And I feel better saying it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next shoe is the New Balance 9060 tan hemp and yellow. These are only available in Australia right now. What's up with Australia getting some good shoes? Like, what's up with that? That's the question I need to be answered. Like, Australia getting some fire right now, especially with New Balances. I mean, don't get me wrong. This a sandy colorway. There's nothing wrong with that sandy colorway. Oh, that's me messaging me. But I mean, let's be real. It's gonna get a solid 3 rating for me. It's not like I said. It's not a bad shoe, and I never said it is. I never said it would be a bad shoe. My thing is more or less. I am here for the sneaker in its entirety. I am more or less enamored by the design, the colorway, not the design. The colorway is what got me because I feel like you're prepping for the fall with this one, and there's nothing wrong with prepping for the fall. In all honesty, it's really not. But I mean, even then, it's a nice shoe. All right, let's get to the next one. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's bring some energy here. Let's bring some energy here. All right, the next sneaker. I don't think I posted this one yet. I don't think I did the short for it either. But this is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Wash Teal that comes out June 18th. They're 140 bucks. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like the color. This wash teal with the big swoosh, low key can kind of steal some opinions. It's something about not only the colorway but also the low teal that has caught my eye and enamored my attention. And even then, even then on a good day, it's still like a solid shoe. Like it's something that I can appreciate when it comes to like a shoe like that. Like if I had to give it a rating, it's a solid 3 shoe, and there's nothing with it being a solid 3. There's nothing wrong with being a 3, and even though we're waiting for it to actually drop, still, still some heat rock. But that color, it's really the color for me that's really stealing my attention. Hold on, I got a text message. Um, More or less, it's the intuitiveness of that sneaker. Like I like that color. I the color is what sold me on what's up with it. Like, is it a bad shoe? No, it's not a bad shoe. It's actually a real solid, shoe. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment below. Cause even then, it's like it's something that it could be a very appreciated in. All right. Sorry, I got distracted by a message, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, New Balance said they're coming with golf shoes, and I mean everybody's hopping on that trend. The Masters just ended, and if you didn't see my sneaker coverage that I've posted of Phil Mickelson shoes on the shorts, you should go check them out, or even the Reebok Iverson golf shoes. But New Balance said we're coming with the golf shoes. They're coming with the golf shoes, and even then, it's fire. Like hands down, solid, no questions asked. Like it's really something that with golf being the next big sport for sneakers and that trend is moving forward, I think in the long run, it's something that it can be appreciated, and it's appreciated because most real good sneakerheads that have the funds to buy sneakers can easily go get golf shoes, and even then, it's more or less like I'm going out with the guys to play golf, and I don't need to wear my best kicks. I can wear some fire New Balances, and even then, the all white joints, the all white and gray joints look like a solid pair. Don't get me wrong, that green pair is solid. Both get a 2.95 rating, and that's the first time I did an increment rating. I would round up to the 3.0, but even then, it's like the 550. If it was like a different pair of New Balances, it might get the higher rating. But for me personally, I feel like the 550 it's a balanced shoe, but it's nothing too special about it. But you're doing it in golf, and even then, a golf shoe you cannot go wrong with. I'm just gonna be real. You can't go wrong with a good golf shoe. But I have my own take on it, and even then, it's like it's a cool shoe, but it's not that heat rock that people are really just looking for. Um, I'm sorry, I'm very distracted today. You know, a lot's been happening. Like I said, I've been on the verge of a crash out. Thank God one crash out was avoided today. But even then, make sure you check on your friends, your family, and everybody because it's not easy. These last couple of days have not been easy for a lot of people, and even then, with everything going on, it doesn't make it any better that we got the Tic Tac in office. The orange Tic Tac in office messing up things. And if the sneaker tariffs do happen, and y'all saw if y'all watched my last late night sneaker talk show, you know what I'm talking about. But if that sucker actually does happen, then it's gonna set us all back, and I don't want that. I don't want that for nobody. But let's talk about the Naruto Chuck Taylors. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's giving basic. It's giving basic as fuck. And I like anime collabs. On anime day as well, I love anime collabs. But let's be real. The Asics and the Croc Naruto collabs were way better than the Chucks. Like Gara is cool, Naruto is, and Sasuke, that gray and that pink go fire. That's gonna be fire, and it's probably my favorite one out the three. But it's not by much. Like the Naruto would honestly get a 2.2. The Gara would get a 2.1. But the Sasuke barely makes it out alive and barely get a passing grade with a 2.5. And there's nothing against Chuck Taylor's because I love Converse. But with the Naruto collab, we was talking about this in our anime group chat, and it's like they just threw on the logo for each one of the shoes and gave a simple colorway, and that was it. Nothing else. Because at the end of the day, I personally, and this is just me talking here, and y'all are more than welcome to correct me. I mean, more or less, this shoe could have been way better. This shoe could have had way more hype than what is right for it. But I mean, even then, it's like, come on now, y'all barely gave any effort for this, and that's the part that disappoints me. It's like y'all had the chance to make this better. Y'all had a chance to have a great collaboration, a good idea. Something that would inspire better intuitiveness when it comes to the design. Like, it's like, how do you mess this up? That's my thing. It's like y'all had a chance to make this shoe better. Yeah, I had a chance to make the shoe way better than what it was supposed to be. And I guess I'm more or less disappointed in it. If there's anything to be disappointed in, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, there's a lot to be disappointed in, especially in this sneaker market and in this economy. But come on now, you had a chance to have a fire pair of Naruto Converse, especially when there's other Naruto collabs that are way better, and y'all dropped this. and it's just like, nobody's really excited for. Like, there's not too many people I've seen or that I've sent this to personally, and they were excited about this. And I'm not trying to harsh on the collab. Please don't take that as a harsh me getting on the collab and making the collab feel like it's like not a good collab. No, I just me personally, I expected a little bit more flair, and I hope these aren't the actual models because if they are, then it's like y'all could have did better. People are gonna go to the Crocs or even try to spend more money on the Asics than the Chucks, and that ain't right. One thing, even Zion, the Zion Naruto collab is better than these, and that's saying a lot because I even see. I think it was last year in the outlet when I was doing a sneaker video for the Shoe Palace in near Prairie View, Texas, and there was an outlet in Conroe. And I promise you, I still seen some of the Zion the Zion Naruto collabs that were still there, but they were the bigger sizes, and they had a better release than these. So these are, they look better than these by comparison. So that just goes to show you, like, why don't be lazy with it. If y'all gonna do a good anime collab and reveal it even on anime National Anime Day for us in the states, then don't waste our time. Like, do something that's actually gonna hype the crowd or make the sneaker exciting, or even do something that will make us appreciate why you're doing this collab, because that's all that matters in the long run. And I'm sorry, I went on a deep tangent, and I shouldn't have. Honestly and truthfully, I really shouldn't have. But it's just something that irks me when people try to do sneakers that are just a money grab at this point, and nothing. There's no genuine love when it comes to making the sneaker. And if you think they actually have genuine love with this, then tell me. I will be more than willing to make a public service announcement about this. But I'd rather you be honest about why you're dropping this shoe than to drop something like this and it just be mid. That is just me. That is my personal opinion. Take it as is. But if you have anything you want to say about it, please leave a comment below. Now, now we get to something interesting. And we are at the 20-minute mark, so we have, literally 40 more minutes to go on the late night sneaker talk show. Hopefully, when May comes around, I can actually do a lot longer sneaker talk show, and for the 5 year anniversary of the channel, and hopefully soon, since I'm doing a lot more solo, which is very interesting. Um, I want to get into the Nico Air Force 3 crop pack because he had a pair of Air Force 3s that dropped, I think, either earlier this year or at the end of last year, which were actually pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. He's the only person I see bringing back Air Force 3. You skipped Air Force 2 to bring Air Force 3s. That's that's some weird dedication, my guy. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you when I say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a weird thing to see somebody bring back, I'm not saying this in a bad way. It's a weird thing to see somebody bring back a shoe that has not been really relevant since either the early 2000s or the early 90s, and for them to bring this shoe back and to try to popularize it and actually make it something that people would actually buy. And these come out April 24th, by the way. But I say that to say this: I feel like I'm happy that Nico's doing something that's not, typical of everybody. Like, people, there's so many people that do regular typical shoes that is like, okay, they get burnt out from actually, trying to collect certain shoes because it's like everybody's doing that same silhouette or that same style. But when it comes to somebody taking a shoe that's not rarely appreciated but can make it their own, and even then find a way to make it sell and make it popular, or even not even popular, but make it to where it's appreciated, I appreciate that more. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this shoe for me gets a solid 3-2, hands down. I'm sorry. I like I said, I'm dealing with multiple things right now, but back to the sneakers. And the sneaker itself would get a solid 3-3. The black pair, I mean the black and silver pair look nice. The white and gold pair, I would be so mad because I feel like me personally, them will get dirty to eat easiest. And I mean I feel like one touch on cement, they're already messed up. And it's crocodile too. That's the other thing people don't think about. It's croc. It's a crocodile. It's a croc pack. So you're wearing crocodile. I I feel like the shoes will get messed up so easily, and it'll be like, for what purpose? Like they're gonna be a great shoe, and they're gonna get messed up easily, and it's gonna be like, for what? But excuse me, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a day, and within that day, so many things happen. But these shoes are gonna make things happen one way or another. I pray these. I ain't gonna lie to you, and y'all might call me a hater or whatnot, and that's fine. But I honestly wish these go to the outlet, because if they go to the outlet, that means they're gonna be probably 120 max, and even then, if they sit in the outlet, that's an easy steal. Like, that's the one thing I regret. The outlet has not been good in the more modern era of sneaker hunting than it has in the past. Like, at least in the past, you can get a good pair of retros for at least $89 if they didn't even sell at Foot Locker. So now with everybody hopping onto the sneaker trend, it's kind of like, well, damn. How in the hell can we compete in this market and keep the sneakers relevant when all the hype beasts are getting all the shoes either backdooring or finding ways to cheat the Nike app? Because I feel like the Nike app is still rigged. There's no way you can't tell me the app is still rigged when I have the same few friends who put in for the shoes and the winning the rare shoes. When I put in for any shoe that I get, I barely even have a chance to scratch in. Like, y'all might say it's random, but I feel like it's more random on area location than anything. If you have so many people winning it, and this is my thought process, and I want Nike to prove me wrong before I go to the next shoe, but if you're in an area where not too many people are going for the sneaker, but you're in, and there's two people that are going for the same sneaker, and depending on the area that they're in and how limited the sneaker is, and if they're further out in the area where it's in an area that people are not winning the sneaker, then I feel like they have a better chance of winning it than people who are in like a lightly populated area or a heavy populated area where everybody in that area is going for the same sneaker. That's just my opinion. I wish to be proven wrong, but until then, that is my theory. And if somebody else tags this video and tags me and is saying this, and I will argue it down, that's the theory that I feel that I have. Needless to say, that's just my personal thoughts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Tip Top Shoes and West NYC are collabing with two Adidas. Oh, I thought it was just one. There are two. Oh, okay. So let me go back. Let me go back for a second. I didn't know it was two. I thought it was just one. I thought it was just one collab sneaker. It's two. So the first one right here, this burgundy. It looks like a burgundy, more of a brown with the tan on the bottom, with a white with a cream on it. The SL72 Adidas look really nice. I feel like they're more of a casual wear, and even with the casual wear, it's still a decent, not a decent shoe. Decent wouldn't be the word I would use. I would say more of a, like, you're not just, you're going somewhere decently dressed, and you can pull these out, and with a nice pair of slacks, and a casual fit, and it would actually be appreciated. Like, it feels like a summertime shoe, but more or less something that's, how can I put this in the right term? You're going to a nice dress up event that allows you to wear sneakers, and even then you're using your sneakers. You're wearing your sneakers just to be casual. It's more of a casual thing than anything. Like, I feel like these are the ones that actually try to be casual. Whereas the next one I'm about to pull up, they have that casual flair, but I feel like I'm about to dip into a cotton candy blizzard with these. Like, the handbag special, like, I'm not gonna lie. Say what y'all want about the first pair. I like this pair a little bit more. It's a little bit more pizzazz for me. It's like something flared up. And even with that, it's just like I personally, and this is me talking. This is Landon Strange talking. If you don't know, now you know. I personally would try to win these. And even though I saw the Bapes, and if these fit like the Bape Adidas, shout out to Premium Goods. But if these fit like the Bape Adidas, I might end up trying to get these because these might be the joints that low key might convert me over to being a full time Adidas wearer. I'm not gonna lie, like Tip Top Shoes and West NY of the upper West Side coming with some fire, and I actually really like both shoes. Like I genuinely like both shoes, but I feel like the second pair has more pizzazz than the first, and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. This pair honestly would get that 3.6 rating, and the other one would definitely get the 3.4. And even then, they're both not bad shoes, and I don't want y'all to take that out from this conversation. I just feel like this one pops, and I feel like this one would be more of a spring shoe if it was up to me. Oh yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I saw this on Sneaker News, and it was very funny because we all probably seen the Jordan Golf shoe, and or as they call it, the Jordan Air Rev. And I feel like I when I first saw it, I thought of a design, but I didn't think that they went this far back. If you're a real sneakerhead, you know about the Mellow V6s because it took me a minute. I was like, I see the inspiration from the Mellow V6. Like the Mellow V6 is a throwback. If you're a real sneakerhead, you know Mellow's Jordan line, and it's something that I didn't think they would try to recreate and use on another shoe because it's been almost 5 or 10 years if I'm not mistaken. Like no, I'm sorry, not 5 or 10 years. I'm sorry, 10 to 15 years. Excuse me. Since like the mellows, had um had a sneaker line with Jordan. So with this one, it's kind of like wow, you're telling me. Oh, hello, Christy Flowers. Welcome to the channel. I know. This is not about the this is more about the mellow, like the inspiration of the shoe, not getting the shoe. Let me reframe that. Like this is more of just like people are saying that these look alike, and you see where the inspiration came from, and I kind of see it. Like at first I was questionable, but then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, I kind of see where they got this idea from, and there's nothing wrong with building a shoe off of another. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I didn't think you would take us all the way back to something from 2006, 2007. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm about to look up when the Mellow V6s came out because that's gonna irk me. That's gonna irk me for sure. Or the Mellow M6s, excuse me. When did they come out? Because that's been a long time. I need the date. I need a freaking date. Take me back to when sneaker hunting was, easier for people. Oh, come on now. Oh, I'm sorry. So 15 years. I was right. 15 years. That is horrible. Wait, fuck that. Fuck everything I just said. Why the hell is a size 11 going for two bands? Who in their right mind is paying almost $2,500 for a pair of mellows? Wait, time the fuck out. Time out. I shouldn't have got on the freaking Goat app. The Goat app is the best and the worst place to look for sneakers because it's like, why would you do that to me? But needless to say, I see the inspiration for the sneaker. All right, I know. I go on deep tangents sometimes about the sneakers, and I want to welcome everybody into the Late Night Sneaker Talk Show. Who's in? Welcome in. We are appreciative of you. Make sure you check out the shorts. Make sure you donate to the channel however you can. I'll probably do something live on the super chat soon. Shout out to my super chat subs that actually helped the brother out, because without them, this beautiful camera with this beautiful view would be greatly appreciated. It wouldn't be here. I would have to be using my DSLR, and I don't feel like dealing with the glitches right now. I don't feel like dealing with the camcorder with the lower quality that's at trash, and I don't feel like using my Canon for this. When I have an Osmo Pocket 3, which is a great ass webcam, but it's a better 4K camera. Excuse me. All right. The next sneaker that's available now is the Anita Kai 1 Speed Autofuturism. If you follow the channel, I think the Anita Kai 2 video for Kyrie either just dropped at 9 o'clock or is dropping at midnight. So make sure you go check out the shorts. But needless to say, the Speed Afrofuturism, I like the colors. You sold me on the colors. I don't know what it is with Anita and them pushing with Kyrie as the brand. I mean, as the head person for their brand for basketball. But I'm not gonna lie and not say it's not working. This is a solid 3-6. Like, the colors alone is already saying a lot, but it's deeper than that. I feel like even with the green, the pinks, and the blacks, and how they fuse together to make a solid color, I feel that it's deeper than just that colorway. That's just me talking. I'm trying to be legitly honest with you. And even with this color, and even with Anita at the Kai, I have a guest coming on that. Like, if you watch the beginning of the show, I have a guest coming on Thursday that actually, wears the Anita Kais. And if I'm saying it wrong, he will definitely correct me on Thursday. But needless to say, the Anita Kai, it's just a sneaker that, can be appreciated, can be, made out. And hopefully soon I get to chat, flowing on the side. I just don't feel like signing in on the web browser. So if you're talking in the chat, I'm mobile as well, so that way you can sign into the chat. But needless to say, these Anita Kais are winning for me, and I think if you actually do get them, enjoy them. We don't know how long Kyrie got left in Dallas. We got to make the best of every moment while we can, especially when the Mavericks are basically self-destructive within the last 3 months of this year. Like, come on now, let's be real. All right, the Skepta Puma partnership rolls on with the Scope Flat Grays. I don't know. These is just to me. These Pumas ain't it. I'll be honest with you. I try to give y'all good shoes, and I try to give y'all something that y'all know y'all could be appreciative in. But they feel like, to me, and this is just my look at it, it feels like to me that they're basically a failed Air Jordan 4RM, this colorway alone. But I don't like it. It's just something about this sneaker and this colorway that it just look bland. Like, at least, and I'll say this in the non-pettiest of all senses, because I promise you, I try to be not as petty as possible. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. My body's tired, but I keep going. But these could be way better if they actually tried. And I feel like they'll probably try to, try something later down the line. I don't know. For me personally, this ain't it. And I agree with Christy Flowers' comment from earlier. This is a oh hell no. This is honestly a 1.9 in my opinion. Could have been better. Yes, it could have. I just don't know. Like, Puma has been hitting on all cylinders, and this is not the shoe to, say that y'all are hitting on. this is the shoe that y'all say y'all missing on, and that's just my personal opinion. But if y'all have anything I want to say about these sneakers, let me know in the comments below, because even then, it's like more or less you're not even trying with these. It's like we're just gonna throw. It's more or less the feeling of the Naruto's. You're not even trying. Try harder. That's all I ask. Just try a little bit harder. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, let's get this next shoe on the road. All right, we got the next shoe here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Justin Timberlake Nike Golf Victory 4 Regio del Sol, excuse me. Now, the last time Justin Timberlake came out with a pair of Nike slash Jordans, they sold out quickly. This is a golf shoe, ladies and gentlemen. That means they're gonna sell out beyond quickly for no fucking reason. Am I happy about it? No. But am I surprised if it does sell out? No. I'll be surprised if these sit in the outlet. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be 100% real life honest with y'all. I would be surprised as hell if these sit in the outlet. And the reason why I would be surprised, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, besides it already has a celebrity name on it, and even with the Deadpool Wolverine hype from last year, I feel like he could push some with Instinct name on it and it'll actually sell. But there's only 1,981 pairs left, and these are $500. That's where now that, in all honesty, is where in the hell you lost me. Like, I'm here for a good sneaker. I'm here for a great sneaker and conversation. And I'm even here for a great golf shoe. But where you lost me was there. The price and the limitization of the number. Not saying this shoe can't be better. Not saying that this shoe is mid at best, because it's not. I'm not going to lie. It's actually a solid, golf shoe. But the price is where you lost me. Especially with the Masters just passing, and now you're waiting to after the Masters to release this. It's either you're trying to do something more with it, or you're trying to, sell to a fan base that actually will put in for it, and you pray you get something out of it. That's just me. Still, if you get it, let me know how you feel about it. If not, I understand completely, because at the end of the day, you choose what you get. Now, I will admit, we're in the 40-minute mark, which means we have one more quarter to go, one more third to go, ladies and gentlemen. And I will reiterate this again and again for everyone who watches the channel, who like, comments, subscribes, and all that. Make sure you check on your people. Times is rough right now, and even with things the way they are, you would want somebody to check on you. So at the same time, no matter what we're going through, make sure you check on your friends, your family, and everyone, because at the end of the day, it is it's rough out here. I'm not even gonna shit you. It's rough out here. And if you're a sneakerhead and you really love the culture, it's about to get rougher for us, because the price only gonna go up from here. The plug ain't charging cheap no more, ladies and gentlemen. The plug is taxing on everybody. Everybody. But needless to say, let's not be head asses. Let's keep this show rolling. And let's go to our next shoe. Now, everybody knows that when it comes to the hype beast let nothing slip by. The hype beast lets nothing slip by. And what I mean by that is nothing slips by the hype beast hands. Now, these are the Nike SB Harhito samples. The SB Dunk Low Harhito SB samples. Now, we all know about the Harhitos, and we know how quickly they sold out. We know about all this. But you're telling me the sample pair actually is a solid shoe? You're telling me that the sample pair is really solid? You're telling me that the sample pair could have been that pair that, would have set ablaze, especially when it's just a white pair with the brand? Like, I seen a pair of Harhito Wolverine boots that are still in stock, but the SB sold out quickly. It just goes to show, like, the market's already in a weird place, and now that we have samples of shoes that has already came out, like you're now trying to tell me that these are not these what the Wolverine boots wouldn't sell, but these would sell out. The hype beasts know what they're going after, but I'm not gonna take it away from the sample. The sample honestly is a 4 out of 5. The Harhito was already a hard shoe, but the sample made it even a harder shoe. Like it makes me appreciate the sample more than what I thought I would. And this is just my own opinion. Like, let me know in the comments below if you're rocking with this or not. Let me know in the chat if you're rocking with that shoe or not, because I'm not gonna lie, that sample kind of sold the shoe for me even more. Now, speaking of Nico, his brand Kenzo unveils his first collab with Converse that come out April 17th. Now, I already gave a lot of shit. If you watched the show earlier, I gave a lot of shit to the Naruto collab for being basic. The only pair of Chucks that are basic in this one, and I'll be honest with y'all, I'm not gonna shoot the shit with y'all. I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. Is the high tops. The low pink ones look actually pretty cool with the tie-dye flower, and the green ones look like the golf Chucks a little bit. Not the Darrows, but the earlier ones, and that's okay. The top ones look cool, but I feel like they're also trying to do something like with the golf related, Chuck Taylors. That's my opinion, but I mean, even then, they're okay. They're gonna this collab would probably get a solid 2.5 from me, and that's just because they just feel like mid at best. And there's nothing wrong with a mid shoe. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the shoe being mid at all. These could be way better, but they're not it. They're all right. They're just all right. But we must move onward. We must move upward. We must move forward with sneakers, because at the end of the day, we are the late night sneaker talk show. Now, hopefully, in the summer months, the show will be a lot longer, so that way we have more guests come on, more people come on, and do things different for the show. But with that one, it's just like, y'all could have did better with that sneaker. Like, I could have done better with the production of the show. And believe me when I say the production will get there in due time. I promise y'all that. The more we have people, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, the harder I will work to make sure that the production of the show is better than what it is now. You already see, if you watch the earlier episodes from March, from the live stream, you already know that the camera quality was mid to trash. Now we have a better camera, and we're going to only get better with time grows on. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out the channel. All right. These are the ASIC Gel NYC Kiki Yang Zhang. I don't know about these, but these might be some heaters. These might be some freaking heaters, man. Say what you want. These joints right here might be some heaters. I don't know what it is with the pink shoes in the market within the last few weeks, but they've been on one. The pink shoes, especially the unheard of. I know I said my point and I said my spill on a previous episode of the Late Night Sneaker Talk Show. If I ever do a full edit with all the episodes, I will go back to it and even cut it in on here. But this is live. So, I gave my spill of the unheards and saying I was only mad about the limited pair of the unheards. But with these, I'm not gonna lie, ASIC is on one with these pink joints here, and it's a spring shoe. Remember, it is a spring shoe. Now, I will admit, I wanted to try Super Chat to see if it works. And I'm trying to do Super Chats only to see if I do actually do a Super Chat, if I actually, have enough people supporting the Super Chats and actually help pay for this, I will actually order shoes and have them on the show, so that way, if I would do like a size raffle for the channel, then whoever puts in on the super chat will actually get, dibs in on the raffle. That's what I want to do with the super chat. So I'm just having it live for the next 15 minutes to see if anybody donates, just to see, who is, you know, why did I try this? I just want to see, just to test out the feature. But needless to say, this shoe right here gets a solid 3.4 from me for, just attempting to be great. Now, I'm not perfect, and I will admit, I have my own flaws, and I do the best with this channel the best I can. So I'm appreciative of everyone who's tuning in, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And hopefully, once we get deeper into the show, and once we get better with the production and everything, that the super chat will only help out to ensure that we can actually have shoes on here to raffle away, or super chat members or anyone who else supports the channel will be able to enter in to get a pair of shoes, and then go from there, because that's the main purpose of the Late Night Secret Talk Show, is to get the shoes, so that way we have more people that support the channel, help pay for more equipment and things like that. Like, thanks to the super chat, y'all help me get the camera, y'all help me pay off the camera, and I appreciate that. So the more super chats that help, the more I can do shoes and do actual unboxings on the Late Night Secret Talk Show, so that way once we develop the show even further, thanks to y'all will have chances to get shoes, and I will at least do like a Google spin wheel or whatever else to make sure that people get fair treatment when it comes to shoes, and making sure that it's fair. All right, next shoe. Adidas unveiled the Jude Bellingham Chrome Dream Signature Predator. Now, I'm a sucker for good cleats. I am a sucker for good cleats. I am a sucker for good football cleats. And I'm not talking about American pigskin football. I'm talking about what Americans call soccer. This football right here, this cleat right here, chef's kiss, 4.4, easy. Clearing, 4.4, easy. It's a chef's kiss. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of architecture. And even then, it is something that all I can say is, wow. This is a beautiful four, no questions asked. I feel like even then, it's something to really be appreciative about. I have no further comments about this sneaker. None. All right. Let's go back in time for a minute. Let's sit back, relax, go in time for a minute. If you know Jordan brand, you know about the Air Jordan 21s. These are the Ray Allen Air Jordan 21 Sonic PEs. Can we please get a general or a re-release ASAP? That is one of my few things I don't say often about, numbers above 15, not counting 17, 16, 17, 18, but numbers above those that need a general re-release. Like, we need these. We need these back on the block. Bring back the 21s at this point. But bring them back in something like this. Like, this is something I'm talking about. Bring back PEs that, were never really released to the public. That's all I'm saying. Like, bring back something that allows us to enjoy the sneaker, but enjoy it that people have had for decades, and now we get a chance to actually see it. Don't just keep bringing back 1 through 14 or 15, 16, 17 every now and then. No, we need some of the 2021, 22, and 23 can now be retros at this point. The only time we see those in the retros is when it's a package. And we don't get packages like that anymore. The market is not there for packages. They don't care about us real sneakerheads that actually love the package. So, let me just say this. We have less than 10 minutes for the super chat. Like I said, this was a test super chat. I just want to see this. I'm going to bring down the super chat price a little bit further to like the $2 when I do the live show next time. But even then, all super chats do help to get sneakers. But if they brought these back, I would say it would get a solid 3.3 from me. honestly and truthfully, it would get a 3.3 for me. Like, hands down, no questions asked. I I would literally find a way to get this sneaker. All right, we got 7 more minutes into the show, ladies and gentlemen, which means we got a few more shoes to do before we end this, and we wrap it up, and then I'll be back on for Thursday. I should be back on for Thursday with the guest because there will probably be no Friday night BS, or if it is, it'll probably be a lot later, and I'll do a super chat then. But if anything, the guest will be on Thursday, and y'all more than welcome to ask questions as well within the channel to making sure that when we do the live show, the live interview show, y'all are more than welcome to drop in the super chat, ask questions, and anything like that. But let's get into the Hardens. I don't know what's the name of these Hardens. If anyone knows these Volume 9 Hardens, please let me know in the comments because I'm very curious to find out the names of these. But I'm not going to lie, I like this colorway. I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot more than people give it credit for. And if I had to give it a solid rating, it would get a 3.1 from me. But that's just because it's not, I don't think these have been released publicly. But with that being said, it's still a solid shoe. And I've seen videos and photos of people with Hardens messing up after a lot of wear and tear. So I see why James keep them in rotation. But I'm not going to lie, like, every version of the Hardens have gotten better and better as time progresses. And even then, it's still like a solid shoe. Like, this is something that is very appreciative. And it's something that can be done if done right. All right, so the Soul Retriever asked the question, and I feel like it's a question that needed to be answered, especially on Sunday. I was at the Kobe event, and I will have that video coming soon, so make sure you stick around for that. It'll probably be coming after this weekend. I do have a ton of things to edit, and I might even do a live while I'm editing video and trying to fix a video. So make sure you're a sub for that because there might be a sub video. So just make sure you're in it for that. That's all. But needless to say, um, the best Kobe 8. Now this is a tough one. I'm not even gonna lie. I remember Kobe 8s when they were coming out in stores, and I even think DJ T Raw had. I think I put a pair of Kobe 8s onto the live stream before. But even then, um, if I had to choose besides the Mamacitas or the middle bottom ones, the the bottom row number 3, left hand side was also cool. Del Sol, if I'm not mistaken, like Poison Frog was another one. Like, I this is a hard one for me because I didn't truly fall in love with the Kobe sneaker line until 9. Don't get me wrong, 8 was solid, and there's no love lost with the shoe. But I want to know from y'all, the community, which pair of the Kobe 9s were y'all favorite. I mean, not 9s. I'm sorry, Kobe 8s were y'all favorite because then until um a solid plan. I'm sorry, not a solid plan. A solid detail with the shoe, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I had to choose, if I had to choose one, and it's not the Mabasita, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are so many great Kobe A's that I've really missed out on in a good era, and I personally, and this is me talking here, I wish I'd have got me a pair of Kobe 8s when they were actually in the stores at regular price or even sitting at Foot Locker in the Galleria because they like Kobe's used to really sit and Kobe the what the nines. I remember them coming out on my birthday and I missing that release and I never let it down. Like I even missed Gumbo League if I'm not mistaken. They had a pair that came out in 2014 when I was in New Orleans for All Star Weekend, and those that pair actually was solid as well. But I feel like I want to hear from y'all, the community, the fan base, the channel base. I want to know from y'all which Kobe eights are y'all favorite. That's what I'm gonna end off this show with because at the end of the day, I feel like y'all know more about the Kobe eights than me, and even then, I want to know what are y'all takes on this shoe. And did y'all get the what the Kobe's that came out this past weekend? Because it's a good question. It's a good thing to answer. And I feel like if y'all are really like a good part of the fan base, then y'all are more than welcome to ask any questions. We have 3 minutes left in the super chat, and I know nobody donated. Like I said, it was a test donation. I wasn't tripping about that. That's fine. For those who are on Twitch, y'all can't see the super chat, and that's fine. This is a YouTube thing, so let me just say that. Um, I also wanted to ask about how y'all feel about the Nike, the whole China and Nike, revealing the suppliers. That's also an important question I really wanted to ask about. I just haven't had the time to, put it together. And so hopefully within a later video or the next late night sneaker talk show, I'll bring that up as well. But before, we wrap up today, let me know y'all favorite Kobe 8s. And let me know in the comments below which pair y'all rocking with the most. Now, this is the end of the show. I do appreciate everyone tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that. I know the super chat's about to end in the next 2 minutes, and I really want to say make sure you check on your friends, your loved ones, your family members, and all that. And I won't say be kinder to everybody because some people don't deserve it. I'm not gonna lie, and this is the statement from a genuine crash out. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please share the channel. I'm slowly building back the momentum on here and on TikTok, and I really haven't been flexible on Instagram or X because I've been trying to get so much work done. And really, I'm just one man managing the entire channel now. Well, managing multiple channels, but trying to get everything done so that way, we can grow as a community. Make sure you like not only that my channel, but also sub to Thanos Primal's channel because it's greatly appreciated at the end of the day. I'm working on multiple projects, but I want to thank everyone who's tuned in, who's supported the channel, who's helped get the camera, who's watching on Twitch, who's, just on all social medias. And I will try my best to do something this year for not only the 5-year anniversary of the channel, but also this year's GOAT Black Friday. I might even put up, if I win a pair of shoes, I might even put them onto the freaking show and just donate, not donate them, but raffle them off. Or if you're a super chat member, you get an entry in. But needless to say, thank you for tuning in. We have 30 seconds left into the super chat. I know nobody's donated. That is fine. This is a test run for the chat. I completely understand, and I will lower the prices down because honestly and truthfully, I'm just trying to get everything better off with the equipment and everything. But thank you for tuning into the channel. Thank you for, watching, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the channel. This is Landon Strange, and we are signing out. Yeah.